Guys, welcome to the part 2 of the video series. We will be having a demo of some more functionality which was not available there. Okay, so functionality like payment reports, maintaining the cash register and the outflow reports for that. Okay, so log in with your credentials. Okay, so it's the same dashboard functionality is same as it was discussed in the part 1. Okay, so just on the left we get register client leads, search client, payments, payment report, cash register, outflow report, and my appointments. So you can see my appointments, payments, search client, leads, and register client. These all modules are same as they were discussed in part 1. So if you are new to this video, just watch part 1 before proceeding to it. So in this video we will be more focusing on the payment reports, cash register, and cash outflow report. Okay, so let's just quickly move to payment reports. But before going to payment reports, what we was doing in part 1, that we was using payments, we was making entry for the payments. Okay, let's say that client Liam Jangu paid us some amount, so we put Liam Jangu over here and we just filled payment for type and complete description and we saved that. Okay, so now I want to see all payments which was made. Okay, so I want to have a report of payments, so just click on payment report. Okay, so it's a simple interface which I get, and I have functionality from and to. Okay, so I need to select on from which date to which date I want to see the report. Okay, so I say from 1st of May to 18th of May and show. So there's nothing over here. Let's make a dummy entry. Client name Liam Changu, Australia GSM, IP1FP, bank to bank, and I say 450 KD. Save. Okay, the payment reference number that we get for our reference, we can note that down, got that later if required. Okay, so now I will go to payment reports. Now from and to, and the from date I select 1st of May, and from the to I select the latest today's date. Okay, so what it will do, it will list all the payment entries which was made between 1st of May to the 18th of May. I click on show. Okay, so I got two detailed tables. Okay, one is detailed report and one is money overview. Okay, so in the detailed report I see the client name, for which client paid, what was the payment type, what was the mode, the amount, date, and received by. Okay, so who just received this payment. Okay, so if some other colleague or counselor is making entry, those also will be listed over here. You can have a view that which client entry was made by which particular counselor. Okay, and below in the money overview you get for a selected date, let's say 17. Okay, how many online was there, how many payments cash was there, how many bank to bank, and it's a sum of all this. Okay, so if I say that I received 1000 KD, okay, or 1000 Qatari Riyal online, so 1000 online will be there. Let's say I received 5000 Qatari Riyal in a cash mode, 5000 will be there, and so on according to medium, and at last I will be having a total. Okay, so on a particular date how much total amount we received. Okay, so on 17th I received 450 KD, and that was bank to bank, so it's just listing me 450 KD, and for the day no other entry we had, so that's why it's giving me total as 450. So let's say just go back to payments and we just make one more entry. Let's say demo, and I say Canada GSM and IP1FP, and this time payment mode is online. Okay, and it's say 450 KD. I save it. It has been saved. A payment reference in front of me. Close that. I again go to payment reports. Now I again select the same date range. Now I got two entries. Okay, one is demo, paid for Canada GSM, mode was online. Okay, and in the overview I can see that on 17th of May 450 I received in online mode, 450 I received in bank to bank, and total I received 900. Okay, so this is how the report will be in front of you for all the entries made by you. So you can use this to check on if any missing entry is there from your branch. Okay, so you can make these things like this. Okay, the next we switching to cash register. Okay, so we just move to cash register. Okay, it's saying me available cash is 6076. Okay, so this is the cash in hand that you are having in your branch. Okay, you will use this module to make any kind of expense entry. Okay, so let's say I go to cash outflow type. Okay, let's say out of this 6000 I'm depositing 4000 into our company bank account, so I will select bank transfer. Okay, or you're just sending this out of 6000, you're just sending 1000 to, let's say, some other branch, to Qatar branch or Gurgaon branch, and you just made the direct transfer. You can say bank transfer. Okay, expense mode should be cash, because this is whatever you have is a cash with you. Okay, but yes, you can use this module to make entries which you made through card or through check. Okay, so you can enter those also. So I say cash. Account number, you can quote the account number in which the bank transfer was made. Okay, receipt file, you just select and upload the receipt file. Let's say, just for an instance, I'm taking this as a receipt file. Okay, you can tell account number as this is the account number. You can specify the amount. Okay, so let's say I say 1000. Okay, and I say save. So automatically your cash in hand will get deducted. Why? Because expense mode was cash. So in case you made an expense, okay, from your cash in hand, but the time you're uploading or making this entry in the ERP, at that point of time you just selected some other mode, check or other, your cash in hand will not get deducted from here. So be careful the time your entry for the cash in hand expense, just don't forget to select expense mode as cash. If you send Western Union, then okay, just Western Union receiver name, and you can quote the MTCN number. Okay, just upload the receipt and amount. Let's say other expense, some office expense was there. Okay, some office expense kind of like you purchased a mouse or some kind of IT procurement was there, some other bills was there, rent was there, so you just select other expense. If it was from cash mode, select cash. It was done by check, you can select check. If it was through online medium or some card or anything, just select other. So let's say made by office rent paid by XYZ card number. Okay, you just select. I'm again using this same one. I can have this one also. Okay, and say, let's say 1500. Save. This time you will notice that my entry will be successful, but the cash would not be deducted from my available cash. The reason is simply that I selected expense mode as a other. If it was cash, it could have deducted my cash from my cash in hand. Okay, so this is how you can make entries for all your expenses, whatever expense you do from your branch. Okay, now we just move to the next very module, that is cash outflow report. The cash outflow report, we get a report of what we entered in the previous one, that is cash register. So I select from 1st of May to 18. I selected this date range. I say show, and I get complete list of expenses. Okay, which was made. So I am tested 2 and I made 2 entries. One was bank transfer, mode was cash. It was, this was the account number, and I click on show receipt. I will get the receipt. Okay, same entry, other expense, mode was other, so my cash got deducted. Okay, if it would have a Western Union, then you could have get a MTCN number over here. Okay, so amount is there 1500, office and paid by XYZ card number. Just like here, Yahoo Business Mail renewal done by GSM Visa debit card. So it was a online payment entry, sorry, online expenses that was done, and it was entered by Mr. Mohit. Okay, so if you click on the show receipt, it will show you the receipt for that particular expense. Okay, and this we uploaded as an example. Okay, so it's a bit heavy file. Okay, now you can use this outflow report to check if any expense entry you missed. Okay, so that will help you in maintaining your cash in hand from your cash register. If you want to see your cash in hand, just simply move to cash register. You will get available cash over here, and it should match exactly, it should match with the cash in hand you had. If you will make entries properly and you will select expense mode appropriately, then it will be exactly same as you have in actual cash in hand with you. Okay, and for all details or entries, even for the receipts, you can use cash outflows report, select the date range, and you can have complete overview of all the expenses. Okay, which was made on which particular date it was made. Okay, thanks for watching. Have a good day.